So, my people, welcome, 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 welcome. I know this is unannounced. I just wanted to ask the question. The people that are speaking up now and saying they don't want any seat at home, where were they all this time in the last 1 and 2 years? There's nothing Simon Ekpa is doing that Kano did not do. There's no proclamation that Simon Ekpa is making that, uh, you know, nah, they did not do. So I don't know where this favoritism and this preference is coming from. Or they don't want another additional savior, or they want the savior, the salvation to end within Naguruha. They don't want the salvation to transfer to Simon. Simon, the son of Ipa, has been working out for this his own salvation. This is savior status. It has to come to be. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, I greet every one of you. So, yeah, before I go on, please, everyone, I need you to support me with stars so I can use it to do some things for some people in this Christmas period. So, if you know you don't send me stars before, this is your time to send stars. So, I put a star goal and I hope to see whether I can reach that goal. So you can help me to complete the goal with steady stars. And as usual, you can always share the video and yeah, subscribe also. If you can subscribe to my page or my YouTube channel, you can always subscribe. And yeah, support me. A lot of people keep saying they paid me, they paid me, they paid me, and now all of a sudden they paid Simon Ekpa, and now they paid. So that's the usual thing that they will say. They say they paid you. How much did they pay you? How much did they pay you? It is it, oh, it is it. So, and there are people that also come to me and they say, how can you be this stupid? Don't you see that you could have used a supporting of this beer fraud and talking in favor of all these things that they are doing, as if you're supporting your own, use it to gain traffic, use it to make money. A lot of people that have used this thing to use it to Bakasiala on Facebook and on YouTube and all these things. And I said, well, I'm sorry, unfortunately, I'm not cut out for that. I cannot deal with it in my conscience that I'm sitting here and talking in favor of something that I know that is directly responsible for taking out the life of young people in their future and their posterity, and their family is left desolate. I cannot live with that. But obviously, there are people who can live with that, and there are people who are doing that so that they can make all the money. And these days they turn around and say, "Oh, if the men are buying," they don't want to, attribute their support, the role they played in how the whole thing is going now. They don't, come right at this outside on the side and be saying, hey, look at what is going on, as if they did not play the role in what is going on. It's like the saying that they say someone goes into the bush, he puts on fire, and then he comes out and say, oh, look, there's a fire there. How can there be fire? How did this fire start burning from there? What happened? And they are the one that actually went inside that bush to put on the fire. So this is what we are seeing with all the Igbo content creators, and not all, of course, a lot of them, and a lot of people in the name of support your own. They did all these things. They promoted something that is directly responsible for the loss of life, the loss of properties, and a lot of young people, their own is gone. Their quality of life is degraded. Some of them will be in prison and all those kind of a thing. How do you live with that? How do you live with that? So there's always a time to sow and there's a time to reap. And I am someone that believe, because from my family, from how I was brought up, I believe there's always a time to sow and there's a time to reap. And when that time to reap comes, mkpụrụ onye kụrụ ka ọ ga-aghọrọ. So it doesn't matter whether you supported all this carnage and you promoted it, you stood in your office as an eze, as an elder, and you looked on and things were destroyed. And today you may come out to say, Simon Ekpa and Simon Ekpa did this, and you didn't say it before. You didn't say it before. It means, you are culpable. You have sowed your seed. And this is something that has lost in the consciousness of our people. It's always about go and get it, go and get material thing. However, and look at the state of the Southeast. The whole place is in disarray. There is no morality, there is no uprightness, there is no integrity, there are no valuable norms that upholds love or life or anything good. It's all about this rat race of money, of materialism, and all these things that you are chasing. You know, you can build a mansion. Who is going to live in it? Who is going to live in it? Ịkpatacha akụ gị na onye ga-eri ya. Ịkpata akụ gị na onye ga-eri ya. Have you not been to the village? Have you not seen those people that they build mansions in the 80s? Are those mansions still in vogue today? Are their families that they left behind able to even live in those houses and maintain those houses? Hmm? Even the quality of the buildings, at some point they are going to bring them down because it becomes so dilapidated and there's no money to maintain them. Our people think you can bring down the lives of young people, destroy their life so that you can build some material edifice. No, that's why they call it human resource. Humanity is a resource. And in the Southeast, you have this robust resource of humans, young men, young women, bright. You can use their intellect. You can support them in so many ways, but you chose to actively support something that will take them out and destroy them and ruin them. And you think you have laid a foundation for anything good? I'm sorry. I'm sorry to break it to you. I know you laugh at me and say I could have cashed out, I could have done what my mates are doing and get money and all these stars. I'm saying, pay, give me stars. I would have gotten it in abundance. But look at you now. Your mate have built a house. Your mate have, and so what? And so what? And so what? They have built a house, and so what? Is it not the same life we are still inside? Mhm. It comes to the highest, it comes to the lowest. The race is not to the swift. The Bible says it. It's written from the ancient times. You cannot do what you have done. It is unethical. It is unacceptable that you will look on and gather young men. And to your hearing, Kanu said he is not gathering these young men so that they will live. He said his obligation to the dead outweighs the obligation he has to the living. And he's not gathering them so that they will live. He's bringing them together so that they will die. And you looked on, you never said anything. And you come out and you say Kanu was your hero. And Kanu is speaking for you. And Kanu is the one that is another savior. Even though he's actively leading young men to their early grave, it didn't mean anything to you. You call yourself an elder, Eze. Today I saw a video. He said his name is Eze Ndibo in Britain. You are sitting in Britain. You call yourself Eze Ndibo na Britain and Ireland. You are the one. It was your prerogative to first of all reign in Kano to the authorities where he is, because you should understand that what he was doing is a fraud. He's running a freedom fraud and destroying the lives of the people at home. And not just that, he's taking the politics of the Southeast back to decades that they would very hardly recover from. You looked on, you call yourself Ezendibo. What did you do? What benefit is that your Eze Ndibo in Britain and Ireland? Of what benefit is it to the people in the Southeast? And you looked on a rogue rob the whole people. And you supported him because he's your own, right? Because you know your children are in safety, right? Don't worry. Your thought is going to benefit you. And many times when they come to my page, They are only interested. Oh, you say you want to save life. Why are you asking for stars? These stars is something that Facebook puts there. It's Facebook that gives the authorization, the activation. It's on every page. But when you come to my page and you see stars, you get agitated. You say, oh, you put angry sign. You say, why are you, who support kill you there? Did. Today you will realize all of a sudden you realize that sit at home is no longer tenable, right? It's no longer what you want to do. It's no longer your modus operandi. So you are saying now that the one that Simon Ekpa issued is non-valid. But tomorrow you are the one that will be issuing the valid one, right? And the ones that Kanu issued, they are not valid. And all the threats that Kanu was making and all the direct order that Kanu was giving, eh? All the direct orders that Kanu was giving, it didn't touch you. It was legitimate, yeah. It was legitimate for you, for Kanu, to make those pronouncements, to say he was going to burn down the whole place and put all this tension in the heart of young people. Put all this tension. And I remember I kept saying, de-escalate this tension. It is too much. It is too much. You people say no. For all that it is worth, look at all the lives that have been ruined. Look at the region and look at the politics. Look at the politics of the Southeast. What have you benefited from the whole secessionist politics you have been playing? Nothing. There's no benefit for the people. Go to the Southeast. The people are hungry. The people don't have employment. There is nothing going on. And all of us that are living abroad, that live somewhere else, that we're supposed to synergize and be some kind of support for those ones at home, to intervene in positive ways here and there. Instead, you gather yourself in the UK, you contribute money for ESN, so that they will go into the bush and take up arms against the state of Nigeria. You contribute money. And you think it's going to go like that. That's here. Those bank transfers you are making is a direct indictment. Just wait for it. Wait for it. I know you are eager to pay the money because you think your children can go to Oxford University and become medical doctors, but those ones, they are fit for the bush. They are fit to be in the bush running around, no education, no future. They are useless. They are going to perish anyway. Let them perish for something important. And you are feeding your own fire. You want them to become career people. You want them to go on to where you look at them and you are proud. The seed you have sown, there's going to be a time for harvest. Your ESN receipts that you paid for the funding of young men in their prime, 18, some barely 18, early 20s, you destroy them without thinking. Even though you live in the United States, even though you live in the United Kingdom, even though you live in the European Union, we will see. It's good that today your hypocrisy is shining through. Today you say you don't want Simon Ekpa again, Abi? Okay, no problem. Good morning. Good morning. They don't want they don't want it again. I think let me play for you this audio. Don't want to sit at home. You don't want to sit at home. Eh, I think let me share it. So let me share it on the screen. I'm sorry.
Both na home and abroad. Ana m ekene onye ọbụla.
I'm sorry, let me share with the screen. Just a second. I want to share this video of this man. He said he's the Eze of Ndibo in Great Britain. In Great Britain.
Onye ọbụla gem ntị n'okwu a dị mkpa. Ife okwu a dị nnukwu mkpa. Ọ bụrụ na ọ masị gị na ịnụ okwu a, ọ metụ gị n'obi, gbasaa ka ụmụ Igbo ndị ọzọ tụmadị ndị nọ be anyị na ndị nọ ebe ọzọ.
Oh, okay. I'm not able to share it on my screen. Yeah. So I will just play it so you can hear it.
Were na-akwado ife.
Yeah, so these are the people that call themselves the people that are at home and things are getting bad. These not them. Not them. I don't know, for some reason I can't play this video for you guys. So he's greeting us. He said, "Good morning."
Both na home and abroad.
Wherever you are, whether you are home and abroad, he's greeting. He said it's Eze Isiobi Ndibo 1, na United Kingdom and Ireland.
Ife okwu a dị nnukwu mkpa. Ọ bụrụ na ọ masị gị na ịnụ okwu a, ọ metụ gị n'obi, gbasaa ka ụmụ Igbo ndị ọzọ tụmadị ndị nọ be anyị na ndị nọ ebe ọzọ were na-akwado ife ọma na-achọ ime n'ala Igbo. Ana m ekene onye ọbụla. Ife isiokwu n'ụtụtụ a bụ okwu nwanne anyị nwoke a na-akpọ Simon Ekpa kwuru na Finland.
So he said he wants to talk about what Simon Ekpa said in Finland. He said it's Eze Isiobi. Oh God. I don't like the way I'm not able to share this video. I'm coming. I don't know why I'm not able to share it, because I want you to be looking at him when he's talking. Okay. It's not sharing for some reason. Yeah, okay. I give up. Yeah, so maybe I will post the video later. So he's saying that he's as a COB of Ireland and the United Kingdom.
And then the ọzọ were na-akwado ifeọma na-achọ ime n'ala Igbo. Ana m ekene onye ọbụla.
Na-akwado ifeọma.
N'ụtụtụ a bụ okwu nwanne anyị nwoke a na-akpọ Simon Ekpa.
He wants to address what Simon Ekpa said.
Ọnya ka ya bụ isiokwu m, na before m gaa n'iru, afọ ahụ bụ Eze Isiobi ndị Igbo 1, UK and Ireland. eziokwu Chukwu Nwosu asị nka mmetụ aka n'ife nwanne anyị nwoke kwuru unu n'anya ife Simon kwuru ọ sị na anyị adọ n'ala n'ụlọ echi wee ruo na 14 kele ndị anyị na-adọ n'ọrịa onye ndị ka anyị na-emegide onwe anyị ka anyị na-emegide ndị Naijiria zụdara anyị ọkpa n'onu anyị na-achọ ka ekpochapụ anyị adọ n'ala na-emejikwa onwe anyị.
He said that. So he's saying that Nigerian people are holding them down and they are the one holding themselves down and using intimidation to hold people down. All this thing didn't start just today. It's not because Simon Ekpa made this proclamation and said he wants it at home today, tomorrow, next tomorrow. And I don't even know why he exempted on the 13th. Maybe somebody can fill us in. I don't know why, like, I don't understand where all these people come from at this point in time. Simon Ekpa was there and Kanu was there. They were both doing their thing. All of a sudden, you are coming out and saying all these things. Where have you been? Or was it okay for you as it was happening before? Is it just now that you now realize yourself? He said, so you now know that we see young people.
Ahụ ndị Igbo wee na-achọ ka ememi na ndị Igbo since Nigeria ji wee do ejikpo obodo a na-akpọ Nigeria 1914 amalgamation ndị Igbo anụrụ bụ mmiri wee debe ọdịnala Mepanzik na Awolowo na Saduana Tafawa Balewa Oketie bụ ọkpara ha nchere na gbakọsie isi ọnụ wee fụ na anyị nwere independence. Nigeria independence. Independence. Nigeria kweboho. And the Western world ka ndị Igbo ṅụrụ mmiri dawa ọdịnala because of amamife na enwe
You see, so you cannot be more than your elders. That's what amamife.
Against ndị na-emegbu anyị ka against onwe anyị. Ife aka nna ya ka onye ọ na-ege ntị. Ife a na-aga na be anyị biko anyị achọghọzi again. Video tag gaba anyị achọghọzi again.
Really?
Okay, na Nigeria ụzọ isii.
Okay, you don't want it again.
Ndị Yoruba bụrụ ụzọ shia. Anyị bụ ndị Igbo support Obasanjo.
He doesn't want to.
Ebe ndị amị na ndị ife niile chịchara na Nigeria onwe.
You see, it's the same victim. You see where everything is coming from this. They are doing us. They. We don't have any role we played. We are just infants, and they are just having all the possibilities and all the capabilities, and they are just trampling upon us. Hogwash. There is nobody that is a victim that anybody respects. You can be a victim all you want. Nobody is going to respect you. Nobody is going to cut space for you because you're a victim. No, it doesn't happen. So you can hear from this man's account now, since Nigeria getting independent, I'm not allowed Igbo people to drink water and keep cup. What about the other ethnic groups in Nigeria? Are you the only one in Nigeria? What about the other ethnic group? So this is the elders we have. This is the mindset where they are keeping their mind. And let me even say this. When they say they supported Yoruba, they are not supporting Yoruba. They are supporting their party. And Ohaneze said, the agitation is born out of marginalization. No, it is not born out of marginalization. It's born out of your own greed and miscalculation. You are doing your politics You box a whole ethnic nation into one political party because it favors you minority greedy bunch of I don't even want to insult anybody. God have mercy on me. You boxed your whole region into your micro mindset of PDP politics. And now it backfired. Now, like people are not seeing through it. I made a video one time. I told you guys, there's no tribal politics. It's all partisan. It's partisan. If you go through that party, you will see through what they are doing. So once they are in this party, they will just so you are the one playing the party politics and you are joining PDP, and everybody who came on the platform of PDP you supported. And this is a clear fact. I'm not making it up. Obasanjo ran on PDP, you support it. Anybody that came on PDP, you will support it. Atiku came on PDP, you support it. Anybody that came on PDP, you supported him. You were PDP. And PDP didn't yield what you wanted. This is the problem you are having. PDP didn't yield you the space that you needed. And this is what you wanted. And I was always saying this, that nobody is gonna give you the space the way you want it. Then you make it for yourself. The time you are using to be doing Biafra, they did not know. What if you are using to form your own party and trust yourself out there by yourself? You did not have to wait for some party machinations to work it through so that they will make you their presidential candidate. You could also use another party and trust yourself into the game. No, no, no. You are a party politics. It's only PDP and PDP. Now. So you are the one playing the wrong politics. You're the one playing the wrong. Even me, from as small as I am from my corner, I'm seeing all the hula baloo you people are doing. I'm seeing all the hula you people are doing. You were PDP, you were playing PDP, and you box everybody into PDP. Even when another party came, you made everyone that went to that party an enemy. You know how many people they fight because they join APC? How many people they destroy because they join APC? They are APC. Huh? Because you wanted to hold on to PDP. PDP is your birthright. PDP is your. Look at Wike. The way Wike is going off as if someone remove a knot in his brain because the PDP didn't yield what he wanted. But you guys, you had a PDP. You had a PDP in 2019 when everybody left it. They left it. You were holding on to it, Wike. You were holding on to it. Why didn't you make of it what you wanted? Instead, some days before, Atiku cross-carpeted and you made him the presidential candidate. It didn't happen before all of us. So what you are doing is party politics. Stop this tribalism. Nobody held you down. Your politics that you are playing didn't yield the result you wanted. And all you can do is change your game, rearrange your cards and play again. Play it until you get what you want. Exactly. PDP did nothing. At the end of the day, it's not even the party, it's the people who are using the party as the platform they are stepping onto power with. If those people lack integrity, if those people have nothing to offer, there's no magic. Any party they like, let them go through. They will still come out with nothing. So all of them were using PDP to get all the position they wanted, and they got it. What did they do with it? Why they were in PDP? They got all the position they wanted. Life was good for them in PDP. What did they do with it? What did the Southeast people get from their PDP partisanship? No, nothing. So it's not the party is just like the vehicle you're using to go to where you're going. They found the money about buy their houses and do individual things, share the money, build their own mansions in every corner of their Southeast, and that's it. those mansions that they have built, even their children will not go back to go and live there. Their children will not go back to go and live there. I saw a video where somebody was showing a mansion that Kenny Rogers, somebody Rogers, I forgot it. Let me not say the name. I don't know. He was a musician, an American musician, and then when he passed, the estate was sold to a Nigerian. A Nigerian, they said, and the Nigerian bought that mansion for like 8.5 million. And we're talking about some years ago, like 2016 or so. Who can that person be? Good morning, Imahi. Who can that person be? That person is going to be a politician. He bought that mansion, and then at the end of the day, he abandoned it. Because, what are you going to do with it? What are you going to do with it? People wake up in the morning, they want to go in there. I mean, they don't want to walk in the 1 kilometer, 5 kilometer house estate building every day, or be cleaning it or like maintaining it. They want to go out and go to school, do their, and then come to one room and relax. Good morning, no be strong. Yeah, my people. You don't cast. You don't cast. What kind of name is this? Nene Bola. Eh, what are you saying? If there are other ethnic group and they speak up, what is the issue there? What the hell are you talking about? If there are other issue, Nene Bola. At least if you want to go and get, like, I don't want to be too forward, but this name, for all intents and purposes, looks like a fake name. Hmm? So, okay, that kind of name, if you want to go and do fake name, at least be doing it that somebody can at least consider. Nene Bola. He say if there are other ethnic group and they speak up, what's the issue? I don't get you. What are the ethnic group? Why? What if every other ethnic group is crying like you? Who will console each other? Huh? Nene Bola. What kind of name is that? And you are putting the picture of a man. Well, ethnic group and they speak. What are you speaking of? Who do you? Who do you? Own your shite? Own it. You misplayed your politics. Your criminality did not allow you to deliver anything to your people. Your criminality did not allow you to build road, to build school, to build a factory, to do anything tangible. Your criminality in politics is for you, to embezzle funds. Your idea of politics is just go there embezzle public funds. Even up to the noodles and all this relief material they gave you from the federal government to give to your people. You never gave them. You don't give them in Imo, you don't give them in Anambra, you didn't give them anywhere. Even at some point, the warehouses were busted. The ones of Imo was never busted. The one of Anambra was never busted. The one of Abia was never busted. Instead, they were repackaged and used as campaign rice and all that. Why would they give you anything just like that? That is how they look at you, with such disgust and disrespect. Why would they give you food? Why would they give you any support just like that? You don't count. They only need your emotion. Oh, they are doing us. They are doing us. Let me tell you guys, the situation in the southeast is very dirty. It didn't start today. There's too much greed. There's too much greed and a lot of let down, lack of compassion. So if you are going in there now that you put guns in the hands of all those boys you fail to help, you fail to train, you fail to give any education, you fail to uplift any of their life. Now go home and flex and let's see. Go home and flex. Because before they will just be looking at you, you'll be going with all your security. They will be saying, ah, bros, you will not even give anybody audience. Even those ones in Abuja, shebi they say it all the time. Shebi they say it all the time. The people representing the Southeast in Abuja, you can't have access to them. 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 They are forming big. They are inaccessible. They are this thing all around them. All those kind of a thing. You know, it's seed time and harvest. You sow the seed. The time you're supposed to have compassion and uplift people, you are not doing it. Now you now use your ESN to give them back in their hand. Food is ready. You had money, they had nothing. Today, they have life and power in their hands. And that your money and everything you have in a twinkle of an eye, they can take it away from you. That is it. So anybody that say I hate anybody, thunder fire you, enter all your generation. Anybody that will come and be writing the hate you have for, who do I hate? I hate people like these people that are doing this freedom fraud. Those are the people that I hate what they are doing. And I know that all these things that they are doing, they are able to do it because the history of what Ojukwu did was not correctly taught. The history of what they broadcast is too dull. What is this one saying? So anyway, I kind of read something and I put it in what I was saying. The truth is, until you see what Ojukwu have done, that he laid the foundation for destruction, and attribute that to him and hold him responsible for what he has done, these things are not going to leave the Southeast, because this foundation, everyone is coming and latching on it. And politicians, they will latch on it. They will say, oh, they hate it, they hate it, they hate it, but they are representing. Eh? They are representing, right? If you say, okay, they are not doing well, and you have the possibility to be a senator, you have the possibility to be a governor, then do something for your people. Do the little you can, but we are not seeing it. There are no roads, there are no schools, there are no, like, there's basically nothing. So anybody can come and say, when we get Biafra, we are going to build road. But you don't need to have Biafra to have road, because other people are having road now. They don't have Biafra. You see? And then you see primary schools, secondary schools, nobody is building. And then they are not paying salaries, you know? They are not paying salaries. They are not paying salaries. So how do you want money to be in the hand of people? Someone will be a civil servant. You will go to work, you will not pay. There was a thing I was showing you, media house in Imo State, where they are working and saying they are doing press house. The whole roof is dilapidated. Like, being in that building every day is a living danger, and they have to go there. It's raining, the rain is falling. It's a big edifice. Why can't you repair it? Why can't you put it in order? It's a state building. Inside the state parastatal complex, you can see it. That has nothing to do, you know. doesn't have anything to do with any outsider. So you say the people outsider are not good, the Fulani, the Yoruba. What about you? What have you done for your people? You that you are in government, you that you are in the Senate, you that you are a governor, you are in the chair. What have you done for your people? The money, the allocation you are getting, where is it? You know, they publish the 13% derivative. Where is it? Where is it? In addition to all the normal one, where is the 13%? Where is all the money? You share it among yourself. You go abroad and buy house. You go abroad and send your children to school and all those things. And you don't do anything for your people. It's open if anybody wants to join. I was even wondering, like, let me put it here. Yeah, so if you want to join me, you can use this link, or you can call in if that is what is preferable for you. Yeah, so yeah, the line is open. So what have you done for your people? You that you are good. Like this man that called himself Ezendibo in Britain. Maybe you were there and you know that Kano was taking advantage of the people in the south. What move did you take as Ezendibo to protect your homeland? The same homeland that you are standing upon and calling yourself Eze. Instead, you are repeating the same rhetoric. Oh, they hate us, they hate us. But Kano was right under your nose, fueling crisis, right under your nose, eliminating people, and you did not do anything. You didn't report him to Scotland Yard as a protection for your people. You didn't stop their criminalities that they are doing, siphoning funds that they are stealing from people. You didn't do anything. Hey, morning, Chike, I cite you. Yeah. So, my people, I don't know what else to say, but the seed that they have sown, it is coming back to haunt them. It's not enough to call yourself as a for anywhere. It's not enough. It's not enough. When Kanu was blowing hot, he was blowing hot. He said, "Oh, he's gonna break the." Eh? He wants to.
At the end of this process in Aga, Somalia will be better than the Zoological Republic.
And he was making this broadcast in London, and you are sitting there as Ezendibo in London, and he was telling you that Somalia will be better. Did you think he will have access to Abuja to make Abuja Somalia? That's why you felt unconcerned, Abby. It was sweeting you when Kanu was saying it, Abby.
Without fear before our enemies, we have sworn an oath to restore Biafra, or we die in the process. There will be no retreat and no surrender. If the option they give to us is to see our restoration by violence, every living thing living in the zoo will be destroyed. All the animals.
How can somebody say every living thing living? How can somebody say every living thing living and it's sounding nice for you?
Our country, we are fanatical about Biafra. we will do everything humanly possible to ensure that Biafra comes. It is either the flag of Biafra is raised up or I am lowered into the grave.
Shebi, you heard it. He said it's either the. So now you are saying which part of free him is either you raise Biafra or you put him in the inside. Which part of it is coming together? Hmm? They say they don't want to sit at home again. They say they don't want to sit at home again. I don't know why it's not connecting. Hello? Hello?
Hello, hello.
I can hear you. Speak on.
Okay, yeah, good evening from my location.
Yeah.
All right. I'm watching your program, so I say let me call to contribute my opinion on this.
Okay.
All right. There is one thing in life. When a father fails to do what is required of him to do, and another person came and played the role of the father in the life of a child, that person will automatically replace the father in the heart of that child.
Okay.
Are you getting me?
Okay.
Now, in the issue of this, the first instance is this: our leaders from the southeast, they are the number one problem we have. Are you getting me?
Yeah.
Now, when they failed on their own part, let us be specific to ourselves. The only place now you can see the presence of governance in Alibo is in Ebonyi State, Abakaliki.
And that devil Mahi, they don't love him. They say he's a devil. They want to buy him.
Because they doesn't stand on their side. But this is the realities now. Now, when you fail to do what you're supposed to do, now Kanu now have the opportunity to promise people that he will do those things that these people fail to do. Now, did you see with the space where Kanu capitalized? So had it been that this space is closed, you Kanu would have seen the chance to convince people. So that is the problem. Our leaders are the number one problem we have. The senators, they are taking their constituency allowance every day. The governors are taking, okay, check this 13% derivation that was given.
Yeah.
Imo State was part of it.
Yeah.
Abia was part of it.
Yeah.
Where is that money?
Nothing to show for it.
Nothing to show for it. You deny people the dividend of democracy, and another person came and said, okay, I will give you this thing. Why won't people listen? So that is my point of. Then another one is this, initially, this IPOB of 13, I was thinking that these people were real low.
Okay.
Initially, I was carried away by emotion, But as from August to last year, I make a time to research about these people. There is no single truth coming out from these people. Not even one.
Everything they said is a lie.
Everything is lie. Fabricated lies upon lies upon lies upon lies. So that is these people is just like this IPM is just like the Ponzi scheme.
It's not like it's just it is a Ponzi scheme.
There is no difference. No, I really mean it. I really mean it. The Ponzi scheme is like when you can manipulate people's brain and tell them that if they bring one, they will take two.
Yeah.
That is Ponzi scheme. So that is what they did. So they know that people have emotion. When you talk about Biafra, only about emotion. So they now capitalize on that emotion. To even most of them have made research. Most of their leaders, they are what we found out in Akashikani Europe. They don't have much to do with it. I've made of a truth because formally I do have emotion for them. I say, hey, these people, but
That concept of Akisike, it doesn't even exist in Europe. In Europe, everybody have a job. You do your job, you earn your salary, you pay your bills. That's it. There's nothing like Akasirimadike. You know, depending on your job, every job, there is dignity in every job. In every job you are doing, you earn your living, you know, whether you are a cleaner, whether you are standing on the street, whether you are a gardener, whether you are a medical doctor, you know. So your career will not determine how much you are earning, for example, you know, ahead. So
yeah, I mean, I'm in abroad. I'm not in Nigeria. I'm in abroad too.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is this, you know, so lately, from last year, I make out time to research, you know, to know exactly what this group stands for.
Nothing.
And to my greatest surprise, everything was shambled, nothing and lies. Lies.
It's lies, I know. Yeah.
Lies, open lies. When the buy get it, you know, this is, and I don't really know how to say this. Our leaders should please wake up. At least give us dividend of democracy.
They don't want to. They don't want to, but we will see.
That is the only way. Okay, in my village now, let me use in my village now. Our village primary school was built by community. We built our village primary school and gave to government. We built secondary school and gave to government. Our health center now, we build them, give to government to manage. The road that lead to our place, we build it. The lake bridge that connected to our place, we build it. Our electricity was through communal efforts. In my village.
Yeah. It used to be like that before. And at the end of the day, everything was left to ruins, you know? Yeah.
So, government and the people should wake up and know that IPOB cannot take us to anywhere. They cannot take Ndibo to anywhere. This thing is just like shamble, using one to take two.
All right. Thank you.
There's no simple truth about these people. Because I like what we are doing. Even I so much, in fact, I'm very, very much happy.
All seriously. Right. Thank you.
Seriously.
Thank you.
So because now want to buy na motor hand carry tono.
Abio. Thank you so much. Yeah, Bio. Yeah. All right, thank you. Let me take another caller.
All right, thank you.
Hello. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning and happy sit at home.
I hear that they are protesting the sit at home now. So I said, where did the naysayers crawl out from? Not today. But, you know, we are talking about it. The things you're supposed to do, when you're supposed to do it, you did not do it.
You know, I woke up today. I was, you know, like they usually do, you know, the first time, the abomination of Igbo land. The first time he gave order and demanded his boys on ground to buy anyone that disobeyed his order.
Yeah.
You know, most people, especially those in Europe, what they were doing back then was just, you know, hoping that they will have break so that they will check if the pingos at home have hired any innocent woman so that they will repost it and place themselves. They have achieved a lot. So I woke up this morning hoping that I will see them iron people so that I will help them to reshare it, you know, to repost it, because I'm no longer in the days of grieving for it. Now I'm celebrating it because why? It seems everyone have gotten, you know, the cancer, because I always call them cancer, the cancer, the deadly and destructive cancer that got into Igbo land. But first of all, I would like to correct the impression, like the last caller did, that our Southeast leaders, it was their failure that led to this Nnamdi Kanu. No, it wasn't.
Okay.
It wasn't their failures. Because why? If it's about their failures, why are they not directing their anger towards these guys?
Okay.
Have you ever seen them? Have you ever seen them directing their angers towards the Southeast politicians?
That is the trick. I think that's the trick. It's like they are the one that, like, fundamentally it is their failure. But the politicians, they are so crafty, they are able to tilt the head of the people away from themselves and say, based on the emotion that have been built on this Biafra, right? So they are standing on that Biafra emotion and turning their head and say, look, the Fulani, the Yoruba in Abuja, they hate us. And
have you ever wondered? I'm not trying to like sound so Igbophobia. I mean, while you already know me very well that I'm an Igbo man, but how does it correspond that among the whole tribes in the whole world, not just say because these guys, they knows how to maneuver the system, trying to create some kind of corruption and lawlessness to gain money and become rich, and to them they feel this is like we are smart tribe, but this doesn't make you smart. Now when you begin to look among the whole world, you see this is the only tribe that every day you wake up, it's all about Okite. This one stole party to make money. Some kind of things that when you are from outside the world, not like when you are not from Nigeria, and you haven't seen these guys, you begin to wonder, as in, so does such things exist, or like you begin to like, are these things, is this just some kind of superstitious or some like you are more like surprised with what you just had first.
No, the thing is, you have to know that there's always a foundation where something is coming from. So we can't blame these young people we are seeing what they are doing. They learned it from somewhere.
Okay, I'm coming. I'm here to learn. Now, if you go into the aspect of pastors, the so-called men of God, you still look at it. This same tribe, even though they didn't introduce this, it was introduced by the Midwest and the Bini, Edo people, Yoruba people. They started this Pentecostalism. But you can notice that they always like try to channel it towards the Easterners. Like this is their main customers.
Of course, you don't see. The thing is, like you are not appreciating the damage that Ojukwu did. Ojukwu wiped away everything Igbo people had and built, and they had nothing. And when you are coming out in that frenzy of nothing, you become desperate. And that we are still on that desperation. I don't know whether you are understanding.
But do you think I will get to this? I will get to
this. It's not out of the ordinary. Assuming Ojukwu never happened, yeah, and the people continue to be, we will never be in such a place. There will be, everybody will know that you have to work hard, you have to be educated, you have to have a skill. But when you're coming out from a place that you have nothing, to survive by all means, by any means necessary. That was the mindset. That was the situation that Igbo people came out of in 1970. And there goes your morale. There goes your values. To hell. Okay. The end justifies the means. And that's where we are today, according to Osibanjo.
So, then you come to this aspect. You can clearly understand that like when you are white or when you are Asian or when you are black and all this, like you begin to look for like ethnic similarities. between you and your neighbor and your close neighbor.
Yeah.
Now you imagine, this is the only tribe in the whole of Africa that woke up and said they are from Israel, and the rest of Africans are from maybe, I don't know, wherever they are from. And that was why during the war, they were singing, even till today, to them, others are from King Devil. Why they are the only choosing one? Who made us this? Who brainwashed us to this level?
That one came from Ojuku's brainwash. I marry Ndiro. Who are the Ndiro? Ndawusa. Ndina Ojukwu. Who are they? Ndawusa. So that's the brainwash that came with the Aga now, and for Ojuku to plant that seed in them, to give them stick, to feel motive, just like Kanu is doing today. You know, you have to have been brainwashed to be giving stick to go and face an army.
You know why I'm saying all these things? Eh? I would like, because of the last caller that said he's blaming our Southeast politicians, I'm trying to clarify him on how we got into this mess. It's not even about leadership, or if this is about leadership, it's a different thing altogether. Now,
the leaders are also suffering from the same thing now. The same syndrome.
You come to Nnamdi Kanu, the abomination of Igbo land. He came with, when this guy came in, he first started telling them, we are Jews. We are the lost tribe of Israel. We are this. We are precious. How do you call it? More precious than the rest of the world. And, blah 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 blah. And like trying to pick out some verses from the Bible to confirm to them, or to confirm to them. Yes, you people are really the real people that like the Bible was written for. Like you are the only chosen one in the world.
Yeah.
This arrogance, and Igbo people, they love this praises, and when you praise them, even when they are failing, even when they are misbehaving, you try to find a way to convince them that yes, you are right. And this guy fell in love with him, and this guy took years to brainwash these guys. Now what happened? He started promising them, when we get to Biafra, it will be like Singapore, it will be like Dubai. Don't you know that the whole world hates you? And what do we expect? When something happened in South Africa, have you seen that thing Nnamdi Kanu is saying? Something happened in Ghana. This is what Onyendu is saying. There is a fire outbreak in Lagos. Have you seen what Onyendu is saying? Wow, this is like some kind of the cancer, like the madness was like a cancer moving from one person to another, moving, like destroying the reasoning of Ndigo. That is where we got ourselves today.
All right, thank you so much. Let me take somebody else, because someone else wanted to contribute here.
Okay.
All right. I mean, you can never finish this. You can never finish this conversation. Really, it's deep. It's deep. But I think that we are not appreciating enough the damage Ojukwu did. The damage Ojukwu did is so deep, even till today. Yeah, hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Nusa. I'm calling from Libya. I'm just trying. I want to support the program.
Your name is Musa?
Nusa.
Nusa. Okay, Nusa, you're welcome. Yeah.
So, talking about how this Biafra between started, how people put their interest to fight. There are really two people that is fighting for the Biafra. While there are people that they don't even fighting for, they are not even fighting for Biafra. They are just collecting the people's money, just to make it look like maybe they are fighting. But
so who are the people you think that are fighting?
The people they are fighting for Biafra, they are not in abroad. they are in Nigeria. Those ones that is in their abroad, they are all using the thing to make money. But the main people believe in maybe forget our freedom, we live a better life because Nigeria pushed them into that. Because if Nigeria was like good, all those things, nobody would have listened to Nadigan. Because everything he said, everybody knows that it's a lie. But some people are still just fighting because they want a better life for themselves. They want to, because so many people have traveled out. They have seen what other countries are benefiting from their government. They want that kind of government on their land.
Yeah. But so you are no, sir, from your name, I can say that you are from Edo State, right?
Yes.
I want to ask, share the people of Edo State, they have not traveled enough. They have not seen how the world is outside, and they would not like to have their own country.
Yes, the people of Edo State, we are just like, we have different mentality. You cannot do that in Benin, in Edo, and first someone will listen to you. They will even fight you because you are sending them into a war that will destroy them. But all these people that is fighting.
Okay, it means that those ones in Igbo land, they don't have sense. They don't know that somebody is sending them to the war that will destroy them there.
Yeah, yes, because they don't have sense. If they have sense, they won't be doing that. They won't listen to anybody. Because of they really want freedom. Fine, we know they really want freedom. But I don't man can never risk his life for anything because of person. He can never, because he will think twice before he do something.
All right.
They don't think twice. They don't think twice. They just look at what to find a better life here, then they just go inside this thing. And begin to take action, do things that is not normal, that is abnormal. So that is it.
All right. So, thank you so much. Let me take another caller. Thank you. Hey, so bottom line of what he's saying is, you know, the people in Edo State are wise enough to know when you are telling them that kind of a thing, that you are setting them up for destruction, and they will not give room for that. Unfortunately, the people down the seas are too smart to understand that they are, foolish. Hello.
Yeah,
good morning.
So I happened to be up and busy, so I saw that you're online.
Yeah. Hello, Jerome.
I was listening to that caller that said his name is Nusa. I want to correct this impression. There is nobody fighting for nothing like Biafra because there's nothing like Biafra in the first place. Biafra was buried with Ojukwu the day he was buried. It was his idea.
He was not even buried with Biafran flag. He was buried with Nigerian flag.
No, yeah, but that was his ideology, his evil, destructive, blood-sucking ideology.
Yeah.
The very day he died, his ideology died with him.
Yeah.
Then, if they say it is this, somebody should challenge me. Here in Texas, Ojukwu's son, the son Bianca bought for him, graduated from university less than 1 year ago.
Okay.
He lived here. He lived in US. He graduated. So Bianca was commemorating Ojukwu's criminality the other day at Imo State. Yes. But that woman, Ojukwu fought to secede from Nigeria. Then the wife is being Nigerian ambassador. The wife is writing to Nigerian president that they are being marginalized. Please, somebody should wake me up from sleep that a marginalized person was appointed as an ambassador.
Okay.
I mean, it breaks my heart to see the people that are supposed to be educated, leading the people that are supposed to be directing astray. Because if somebody like Bianca Ojukwu, whose husband cost more than 3 million families pain, is still opening her gutter to say that she is being marginalized after being slammed with the position of ambassador. Is she a lawyer?
Okay.
I don't care who she is. It is for all I care. 90% of ambassadors are professors and lawyers.
I don't know that she has. I don't even know what her qualification is. Honestly, I don't know.
Yes, yeah, but then she bagged ambassadorship from Nigerian government to Spain. That wasn't enough for her. Please, I want to be marginalized with a position of ambassador, for God's sake. Please, I want to be marginalized. That type of Bianca's
marginalization. me too.
See how she is riding.
Me too. Me too. That marginalization now on the moment.
Exactly. I love being marginalized in position of ambassador.
Oh.
But I will leave
Buhari, are you here? Buhari, come and marginalize me and make me ambassador.
Yeah. I leave her to her conscience. Because that woman is still benefiting from Nigerian politics, and she is sending the less privileged to go and die for her husband's ambition, knowing very well that the husband has died and gone with his ambition, and people are still perishing for it, and it doesn't touch her. What is touching her is that Nnamdi Kanu should be released. Nnamdi Kanu is crying not for any other reason other than the fact that he won't collect $200 million from another campaign this year. The campaign settlement is eluding him. That is why Ejiofor will come and cry in the book of lamentation. The other guy will come and cry in the book of Songs of Solomon. What is his name? Aloye Jimako will come and cry in the book of
lamentation.
Exodus. No, Ejiofor cries with lamentation. Ejiofor cries with lamentation. Then the other guy cries with Songs of Solomon. Aloye Jimako cries with Exodus. Yeah, so as the Jew, how? Yeah, so that's what I wanted to correct. I wanted that guy to correct. Then another thing is this. He said a lot of people have traveled abroad. I have lived in diaspora for at least 10 years. I have worked the very lowest paying job. I have also worked a minimal paying job. I want to correct something to people in Nigeria. There is no freebie in overseas. If you get any form of government aid, that means you are an indigent, you are poor, you are a pauper. You fall below the definition of that country's poverty level. You otherwise, Shebi, you did this thing, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When they say people have free access to everything, my health insurance was just increased, only me $457 per month.
Yeah.
Okay? Only me. I no talk my children and my husband. $457 a month. That's what they just increased it from January 1st, from December 31st. So I don't know where they get the silly idea. Now, when I was having my children, was I getting free health insurance? Yes, because I didn't have a reasonable job at the time. I was literally a homemaker. So when I was done started making money, I started paying insurance. And when I go to see my doctor, I still have to pay. When I need medication, I still have to pay. There was an eye drop they wanted to give me. That eye drop is almost $1,000.
Wow.
So I don't know who fit. Yes, it just that for dry eye.
Wow.
$1,000.
Wow.
Now ask me, who gave our people back home the notion that everything in the overseas is handed to you free? I have said it in your show before. An average light bill overseas is $200 to $500, depending on the size of your house. Chebi, you dey see am?
Yeah.
An average water bill is $100. That is $70,000. An average internet bill is $60. That is about $30,000.
Yeah.
Then an average house rent for 4-bedroom flat for a family of 7 like me is about $2,500.
Yeah.
Which is almost 2 million naira. So when you put all these expenses together, then ask me where people got the silly idea that when you go overseas, life is provided free. I looked at my paycheck. Every single year, I pay over $20,000 in tax. Then where did that money come free from?
Anyway, let's not deviate. Let me bring in other people. Yeah, thank you so much for your contribution.
Okay, no, let me thank them for the sit at home. I have accepted time on a past stance. Everybody must sit at home. I have accepted time on a past. Yeah, blessed don't make we reason them now. Why do we have to come out? We don't get Biafra. It's either we get Biafra or we buy getting Biafra. Don't forget. Our obligation to the people who don't buy is more than that, which all people will sit down and listen to us.
That's so.
Biafra is for people that want to buy, not for people that want to live.
Exactly.
All these things, I am borrowing the voice of Onyendu.
Yeah, Oyendufu.
I was debating to address that brother. So I am with Tramon Ekpa now. We don't need to come out. Because if you come out, Biafra no go come. Remember that there is 90 days of tomato. We are counting down, right? And if you venture, you know, like how you're believing God for something and you're fasting, then you spoil your fasting, then you go spoil your prayer. That is how Biafra movement is. Biafra is a spirit. Nobody can stop it. Nobody can control it. Okay? And when spirit tell you to sit at home, you have no reason to argue with spirit because you can't see spirit. Remember that Biafra is a spirit.
Okay.
People should, yeah. Let us sit at home. Let us obey that spirit. Simon Ekpa must be there. But I beg my honest people, I beg make una stay clear because this is going to be Battle of Mozanga. It is going to be a clash of godfathers. Simon Ekpa will unleash his demons, and Chinasa will unleash his demons. But my earnest prayer for my beloved country and my beloved region and my beloved land is Simon Ekpa ekwekwala ndị nke Chinasa Nworu zuru ike. Ndị nke Chinasa Nworu bepụ ndị nke Simon Ekpa isi ọkwa ihe ahụ ekpere m. Oh yeah, this is my, because if a man had to and a man onye Igbo na onye Hausa kwụrụ ụgwọ. Chineke ohe m na-arịọ oge ha bulie mma agha ha gburita ya onwe ha o ha na-ebepụ onwe ha isi ha na-ada n'okporo ụzọ. People will be sitting at home. Biafra will be on the way coming.
Even me self, I'm sitting at home. So you people can see. I'm sitting like that.
That's why I'm awake by this time now. I'm sitting at home working on my computer. That's why I'm sitting out there right now, sitting at home. And I don't have to go outside until Monday. If I can sit at home until Monday, why would anybody? Okay, I'll go to church on Sunday. Other than that, I will still sit at home. Why would they not sit at home? They must sit at home in that east.
You get excited.
They asked him, how do you intend to bring Biafra? You remember what he said? He said, by any means possible.
Yeah, I will still play that video again.
They asked him, including Vivi. He said, my God.
Oh, my God in heaven, like never before.
Vivi, like never before. Like, he's that body. Have you seen where somebody acted under the rush of adrenaline? That's where your chest is being pumped very hard. He said, my God in heaven, Vivi like never before. Please, dear Simon, I know that you people use fake account to watch Blessed Dom and the Jealous Speaks and other crusaders of truth. Please use your fake account to hear me. Sit at home must happen. And it must happen by any means possible, including Vivi like never before. Anybody that come out, you see all those politicians. I saw Senator Andy Oba in Pekin don't marry for Abuja. You see all of them, those that bulletproof car must stay in Abuja. You see all of them. They cannot enter Igbo land. They should stay there.
And they cannot come if they cannot do marriage and in the south in Abuja, and then they will not come for a vote again in the southeast. Abi, it's not a safe area. So no more elected official. Let them be living life every other place. Southeast is no longer it's Biafra. There's no Nigerian representation there.
Blessed, you remember that the first time I called into your show, I told you that I see danger looming, that these people are cooking very big evil.
No problem. No problem. We'll help them to enjoy it.
The ego has landed. My honest prayer now is that Simon Ekpa should go and take over. He said he is a Gaddafi. You remember that Gaddafi was a country's president, right? So yeah. He is the president of the East right now because the former president was overthrown and put in DSS dungeon. So he is the president of the East now. It's not funny. I know he is listening with fake account. I want him to amplify whatever he is doing.
All right.
Down the East under lock and key. so that these politicians will not come and conduct election. Remember that he issued that threat, then he promised them that the next one is going to be 30 days, right?
Okay.
That is to work.
Maybe maybe that's where the panic is coming from. 30 days, like joke like that.
He said that after, like, he's just going to give them Christmas is going to come early for them in the east. He did not care to tell himself that there is no kind of factory and industry in the east that people depend on buying and selling.
Forget that side.
Fry akara. If they don't fry akara, they won't eat. But we are no longer going to dwell on the implication of the sit at home. It's either we want Biafra, it's either we get Biafra or we buy getting Biafra, right?
Oh, we lower him inside it. Thank you.
We lower him. And remember what his followers will always say when he says surrender to be pardoned. They say, well, freedom fighter can only be in two places. It's either he's in DSS dungeon or he is down below. So right now, Simon Ekpa, don't let yourself go to dungeon or down below, get Biafra. And how can you get it? We'll use your padlock. There was a chain.
My sister, let me take another caller because I need to round up. Yeah, okay, thank you. So there's a brother that wanted to call in for a little bit now, and then I will let the hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. I want to use this medium to thank you and Ikele and the rest of the people who stand for the truth, the people who brought light into what is happening and what has happened. Because I was once I don't normally say I was once a big guy. I also believe in all this trash and rubbish, but at the end of the day, when I started listening to Ikele and you and the rest of the people, then I then came into the light. I was like, okay, so everything is all about fraud and all that. But I start to be corrected. Even the Kanu told us that if he doesn't give us the answer, that we should buy him and put him in the ground. I'm shovel already. I'm already with shovel. Let us bring him with something on the ground because we are failed.
My brother say, get shovel. You ready to obey the order?
I'm ready to obey the order because that was the last order he gave us. That if he doesn't give us the answer, then we should put him in the ground. So, and now I'm shovel. If anybody wants to join me, they should come and join me. Because right now I'm waiting for you at the butcher. If he comes back, I'll put him in the ground. Finish.
So first of all, my brother Ijele and I welcome you back to life. Enjoy this life. I have the freedom being now. Sure, you see that you are free. You know, they are the one just putting people under their command. You know.
I am really grateful. Like for example, I won't lie to you. I have been attacked in Duisburg, in Düsseldorf, in Essen, in Dortmund. I have been attacked. They call me Tabu everywhere. Everywhere I go, here in North Rhine-Westphalia. But at the end of the day, I tell them that look, if Biafra is not coming in the next billions of years to come, it is not coming.
It's a reality that they will go into it with clear eye or with red eye, one way or the other.
One way or the other. All I want to say is that I want to thank you and you, I want to thank you people for bringing me out of this bondage because I was in bondage here. I want to I was in the dark. I want to say a very big thank you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you. We are happy that our message is having impact also. Thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
So my people, it's what we are doing is a thankless job, but we thank God for the life that is saved. Just one person that is saved is a chain. It's a seed we are planting. At first, when you hear something like this, it's gonna shake you. Like who thought that thing, But later, when the thing begins to sink in, it's because the seed has been planted. If the soil is favorable and it pleases Almighty God, it will germinate and it will bring that life out. But if it doesn't please God and the conditions are not normal, it will perish. That's just it, you know. So we thank God for everyone that has been delivered from the bondage of Biafra and Naburuha and all their shenanigans. So before I leave, I want to play a little bit of what Oga Simon is saying. Oga, hello, hello, the new commander in chief. Yeah.
8th day of
December
2022.
Yesterday, 8th day of December.
This, historic.
As we are going into this historic
sit at home
starting from tomorrow, that is today.
I want to inform you that
he wants to inform you that he's joining.
And I lead by example.
He said he leads by example. He's joining. Where he first his day before?
Tomorrow the 9th.
So he said he's joining. Magba Mike. Oh God, where you first the day? You day inside house. You always inside. Water is the code. He's joining. Now your God do it for you. See, look at young man fresh up. Young man looking fresh like that. Nah. Hey, nah. See the haircut. You can't even. I mean, this party party hair here now. It will take him a lot of time. Now comb it. Make sure say that line shall dey there. There is highway to water collection center. Joining from the comfort of Finland. Hey, now Oyemerunu this thing. You know that brother from Edo State say, if anybody want to come and sell this kind of mumu story to them, they know that they know they buy that kind of mumu story. But some wise people across the Niger, they think say they're wise, but now their own mumu too much. So Simon, the son of Ekpa, said he will be joining from Finland.
Day of December. The 10th day of December, 11th day of December, 12th day of December.
Hello, Ijele.
Hello, my sister.
Hey, you're welcome. You they see the man where they join from the Finland.
Good afternoon. Now, I told these people, this let's go, they are shouting and you people are jumping up and down. The person shouting let's go is he at the front or behind?
Okay.
He must be the vanguard. Now, somebody comfortably tucked away in Finland is telling you people that he is joining you. Now, can he be live streaming himself 24 hours every day until the end of this is it at home?
I mean
Everybody mojo that will abandon the I don't want to talk about the physicality of the wife, that will abandon the wife that will abandon her and go somewhere else to enjoy himself. Then he will be there with his phone, listening to what people are saying and reading the comments of everyone to know what the reaction, to be getting feedback from the people. And do more go are there. Say, he's going to give us something days. In fact, see what happened. See what has happened here, which they don't know. Do you know that these people have actually given Simon Ekpa an escape route from this promise Biafra?
Exactly.
Is intelligent.
Exactly.
He will now go and say that it is those people that sabotaged it. It merely came. Imagine.
He was almost there, but you couldn't. Oh, black man. You couldn't just withhold food. Black man.
This IPOB app is a golden ticket that will never expire. A golden ticket that will never expire. You don't need to do anything. No. You don't need to do anything other in life because Biafra is an eternal scam. So every generation after generation, you will remain relevant. As I'm speaking to you, that there are families who are taking Nnamdi Kanu as a savior from father to the last one. From father to the last one. The same way people are taking Simon Ekpa. Imagine Those ones now will give back to their own children and brainwash them. You know, it's like these private industries, the cultures. The customers will be brainwashing their own, you know, this type of thing. And when they brainwash you, they now set you loose into the society.
Yeah.
For you to go now and start the brainwashing from there.
You now be performing on your own.
No, you say, no, sir, I don't blame you. Nah, people will make us right, same on rush like children. You know, see, he told you that Edo people will not be stupid. So that means, are you trying to insult our bingos? No. Are you not telling us that bingos are what you say Edo people are? Right now,
I'm telling you.
And you didn't know when he insulted the entire Igbo people. He tried to paint this IPOB and Biafra as an Igbo something. No, sir. If there are any people that should be fighting for Biafra, it should be you people. Because the time the Portuguese came to Nigeria, the people that named that place Fight of Biafra came to Nigeria. It was your Oba that they were trading with first. You understand? So you people should do us a favor. And those of you that love ESN and what they are doing because Nigeria is bad, the government is not working, please, it would be nice if you people will relocate some of their camps to your place. You know, like that now, they are in Imo State. So it would be nice if we would delegate, some of them to go there and, for you to, are you not enjoying the safety of the service? Are you not enjoying the goodness of the unknown government? You don't want them again? No, you need to enjoy it. Stop supporting it from afar. We will give it to your home, out of benevolence of our heart. Fulani know your place. Oh, yeah, make we give you, the way they are eradicating Fulani is in our place. Let them come and do it in your place. And it's a shame. Imagine my ancestors waking up now to hear that of all the tribes in Nigeria, of all the tribes, the only tribe that never had one central power is the one criminal is putting into play. Whether they 100% comply with the sit at home or not, the fact remains that one bingo sitting somewhere in Finland has set all the so-called elders leader. I wonder how strong you are as a leader that one Simon, that if someone was doing this,
now the Simon be this, so just in case you don't know, no be this. I wait to water, he said.
I love it that all these ones that supported them before, and now their tongues have cleaved to the roof. They don't even know what to say again. They are now too ashamed. They are ashamed of themselves. Many of them pride. Out of pride, they don't want to say, oh, I come into the light. I you understand? Give their lawyer and go so then we will welcome you to reality. And now, if you spend $100 on IPOB, it's now your job to spend another $100 waking people up by all those bingos you have in your village, the ones that joined them because of you. You start sending them the money. Tell them to leave that place first and find something they will do with their life.
Amen. I hope they will do.
If you will empower these ones you people deceive, because many of them actually believe that they are coming.
People think
someone,
yeah.
They think someone will listen to them and back down for where these ones begin final. When they begin final. For where he needs this one, like now, with this not politicians who are running for office in the areas his boys are controlling. We will now have to contact him during the election. They will pay him. This is a format, and the format enter. whether they obey or not, at least they will. It's on record that this is the guy. Ask him here, I want people here about my, but I go for Ndi Biafra no. Ndi Biafra no. I go for ask me here me wound. Then no you ofu akari ogun. Ofu nwa banza tuku na Finland. Keji puta no bia wo no obuna. Everybody you have to sit at home. Around night. This one. Oh yeah, now so many places are locked down. I will send you a voice note. That's one of my friends. He may be listening now. I don't want to mention his name. The sister's mother-in-law called her and was asking her, hey, where is your husband? I hope you are sitting at home. Imagine a woman in the village telling people in the town that she hopes they are sitting at home. Why would she say such a thing? That is because the guys are operating around that place. They are operating around her for her to even hear the news.
Yeah.
Now, the food fear, check the Southeast. This is not a joke. Call any pharmacist you know, on the chemist. Call anyone you know and ask them how many people they use to serve antidepressant. These are high BP medications. Treatment is not medication because it's not going to cure you. They'll make you a customer. Ask them how many prescription these antidepressants were they prescribing? How many are they prescribing now? Today they've started a campaign in churches, in so many groups.
Wow.
Go and check your video. Always check your video, and all of them will end up getting hooked on that antidepressant. Now, those antidepressants they are giving them. You know, our people are into happy the Namoto Bana Moto. Go and check the side effects involve suicidal thoughts. Now you wonder why people are buying themselves in a higher number than they used to before.
Wow.
Are you understanding where all these problems are coming from?
Yeah.
Only Jesus. Jeremiah Moto Odu Ebube Mwankita anụmanụ ka be ha no accept akwa side nsuba side ke ihe na podia. They will be deceiving you people. They will be lying. Oh, it's your neighbor. It's witchcraft. The type of evil, the gate of hell has been opened. The only gate of hell that has been opened is the culture of lie. We have accepted. Is the culture of deception. Now you are running a psychological warfare against your people. Is that not a shame? Is that a shame when the Chinese are busy? An average Chinese IQ is now 120 something.
Wow.
And in our place, you have somebody that will call himself a lawyer. He is not just shouting Biafra because he's making money. He actually believes in everything Nnamdi Kanu said. I have heard somebody say, it's not a joke. This is a guy that you are funding with your hard-earned money. He says he's directed Nnamdi Kanu that he doesn't, he didn't get himself for 3 days. One even said, my dear, I say I will be, I have to go into all these village markets. If I want to, if you need good food, just
because somehow they believe that he's speaking for them, that nobody ever spoke for them.
One said that they almost packed and go back to the east. They almost packed. I'm telling you, in fact, the people in the north, they deceive. I don't pity them because there is no other thing that would have led to that if not hatred. Because all these things they are shouting about Hausa Fulani people, these are the people you are living with. you are living in their place, especially those of them that are in Kano, Sokoto, Kaduna, talking this Gary. Why didn't they finish you off there since? If it's like when this, that sickness they don't want us to mention, when it started, and people were panicking. I think if it was buying people like that, it's not in the news, you will hear it. It will just be in your street and 4 or 5 people will fall.
Yeah.
It's how it is. Some people, let me drop so other people can talk. I have an appointment with the BBC, so let me.
Okay. Let me also finish up. Thank you so much, Ijele. Thank you, my people. Thank you so much for the contribution. I wanted us to quickly hear what this brother Gaddafi of Biafra is saying. The problem is I need to go and pick my son. Hello, Windows Civilian. I greet you.
How you doing?
I'm good. I'm getting better. Yeah.
I'm watching your program, so I decided it's good that I call.
Oh, thank you.
You see, the problem in the South is concerning these criminals.
Yeah.
It is not a joking matter. Some people still see it as something like a joke. It's not a joking matter. Now, Igbo leaders, the traditional rulers, the elites, the politicians, governors, the leaders have to come together now. To me, this is my own candid advice, because what is going on in the South is scary. Like some group of criminals in their homes, in one room or dark corners, giving command. Everybody will obey their command. Look, I am from Edo State. We have Edo North, Edo Central, and Edo South. I am from Edo South. I don't think anybody from Edo North can give order for us in the South to sit down at home. Or anybody from Edo State giving order. One man who is nobody elected him, maybe living in Finland, living in America, and tell Edo State people to sit at home. And we are talking about 5 eastern states. 5 eastern states. They said this guy is from Ebonyi State. How come command? People in Nigeria will sit at home. People in Abia will sit at home.
He's operating from a premise, the premise of IPOB. And this is what IPOB was doing. It's not like he woke up and started doing something unusual. This sit at home, correct me if I'm wrong, it's been going for how many years now? Since Kano was incarcerated last year, was since every Monday. And from time to time, they add some series of other days. So it's nothing new. That's why I'm even surprised at the outrage now. Like, did they suddenly have enough? Because they've been doing it and they were enforcing it with brutality. People who went out, Okada people, they had their Okada bonds, they threw their food away, they buy some, burned their car, like in the most gruesome way. They visited this on the people, and the people, out of fear for their life, and they stayed home. And all of a sudden, you are not telling them nothing is going to happen. So Simon Ekpa is just doing what Kanu was doing. He's not doing anything new. He's not doing anything extraordinary. And he is just being a good disciple.
Exactly. Simon Ekpa is doing Nnamdi Kanu's job. He's the one doing it perfectly.
Yeah.
People are crying now because it is not Nnamdi Kanu that said it.
Yeah.
If it was Nnamdi Kanu that gave the command, nobody would complain.
They say he's their savior now, Abi. Nobody said anything.
Look at that, my brother, who called and say people are fighting for Biafra. Who is fighting for Biafra? Look, these are the problem. These are the problem. When you are trying to correct things, people they just refuse to learn. Nobody is fighting for Biafra. Nnamdi Kanu is a criminal. He's a common criminal. Nnamdi Kanu have achieved nothing in his life. Nothing. It's just a noisemaker who gathered these people together and brainwashed them. The other day, his lawyer were saying, oh, they were protesting with stake. They were harmless. You know, they cannot create the IPOB or no violence.
And he has always been preaching peace. I say, hey, they want to collect my peaceful preaching from my hand.
Preaching war since 2014 when he created IPOB. That was the reason why the Nigerian government arrested him in the first place. So you have been preaching hate. That's the reason why they arrested him in 2015. It's not 2015 they arrested him, because he was preaching hate. He was threatening that he's coming to if we are going to war, they are going to war.
He has hell. He has hell to give.
So when the federal government arrested him, the federal government tried to do what every government supposed to do. So now they cannot be preaching hate. Don't say, sometimes his lawyer will be praying to what? Quoting Bibles.
Lamentation.
Squash, no squash, look. At the same time, telling government that Nnamdi Kanu is innocent, he's not part of the crisis, he's not part of the killings, kidnapping in the southeast. At the same time, telling the federal government to release him and his boys are still forces it out in the southeast.
Okay.
And is that the way we want to help him?
Okay.
Well, I don't understand the way this lawyer talk that they should leave him. Meanwhile, his boys are still enforcing it at home. In the southeast. The other day they were asking, although I'm supporting Obi, I pray for him to win because I like him, I won't deny that. Now, they were asking Obi the other day, Obi, what did you have to say concerning the ESM that is terrorizing the southeast? He said it is the governor that created it. I know Obi was lying. It is not the governor. Nnamdi Kanu created ESM, and the Southeastern state governors created Ebube Agu. Nnamdi Kanu or no government is trying to kill Ebube Agu. You should know these things, although it was just plain politics, which I understand. To cut the long story short, I really thank you. I appreciate what you are doing.
Thank you.
And again, before I go, that's our brother who said, don't blame him. Everybody is kind of confused now. He doesn't know how to put it well.
No, but even though as awkward as it is, he made a very serious point. He said it that they are not that stupid to not realize in Edo State. So invariably he's saying this other side. He be like say they're not too.
Before I go, you know that guy, that very bad guy become a good diary. When they were last year, when Nnamdi Kanu was arrested, they were telling the Yoruba, they not say Yoruba is not their friend, no need to fight. So they were not telling them those people should go and enforce it at home in the southwest, the Yoruba land. That guy, Mayogu, came out and said, is their friend. Came out and say, oh, that would be very difficult to go to Yoruba land, go and tell them to sit at home. Nobody can try that. And if you try it, then first of all ask, where are you from? Who is your father? You are from what village? Then Yoruba, stuff like that. So I was saying, you are deceiving these people. Tell them the truth. Please, my sister, Mr. Jelly, please, let us do more. Me, I'm doing my own. To how the Eastern, how am I going to put it? The Southeast leader, our Igbo leaders, brothers, to come together, put stop to this nonsense. The way things are going now, people begin to see Igbos as weak, kind of a weak tribe, something like that. You understand me?
It has not. It never reached like that. Who say men no day? We have men.
And they should try Ojuku. Let them try Ojuku. People try dead people. Try him. Let them try.
All right. Thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, sister. Yeah. Thank you. May God bless.
So my people have actually overstayed my time. So I want to appreciate everyone that joined. You know, it was impromptu, and I didn't even know that it would take this long. You have seen, I couldn't play that video from Simon Ekpa. Obviously, you know, it's better like that. Maybe I will share it on my wall later. So we have said everything that we needed to say. And those politicians, they don't need to do anything. It's not just by marrying. When election come, will you be in Abuja and they will come and vote for you to be senator representing Oka North and anywhere in the south? No, you know, everything, there's a seed time and there's a harvest time. These people, they think that they can eat their cake and have it back. No, you can do your marriage, you can do your burial, you can do everything. You know, on that table you are chopping in the name of the people, chopping the allocation for infrastructure, for constituency project, chopping everything, Abi, and then you are doing your marriage. Do it very well. But in the next election that will bring in the new era of government, we will see. Will you be in Abuja and be elected and do campaign? We will see. God is in heaven and he will make everything clear in his time. Thank you so much, my people. Thank you. I appreciate you all. And I'll see you in the evening. I saw this video I wanted to talk about. Actually, I really don't know what is going on in that video. In that video, it happened in New Jersey. It's an Anglican church, and there were our Igbo people, and I don't know whatever was going on. Like, the videos are very